Hello. So we have here the Boss WL-50 wireless system. And what's nice about this particular wireless system as opposed to all the others on the market is that it is made for the pedal board, and it shares relatively the same footprint and form factor as a standard Boss stomp box. So that's nice. As you can see right now, it's lit up yellow or orange, which indicates that it's charging. But to use it, simply disconnect it and plug it right in. And it's now active, as shown by the green LED. This even works if you have multiple WL-50 or multiple transmitters in the same room. And so you can disconnect it, you plug it right back into charge. In the front, you can see there's an input jack and an output jack. Whenever you have your guitar plugged into the input jack, it will disable the wireless connectivity, and it will bypass straight to your output. Over in the back, you have power. So you have 9-volt DC in standard. Boss does recommend that you use their PSA adapter only, which is what I'm doing here. You can also power this wireless system using AA batteries, 2 of them. Consumes 60 milliamps, and when it's charging, as it is right now, it consumes 320 milliamps. It's not too bad. No more current draw than your average drive when it's in normal operation. You also have an output for power, which means that you can power your other pedals from the WL-50. You also have something called cable tone. What this does, it allows you to simulate some of the tonal characteristics of a short cable or a long cable. I have it set to off, so everything just goes straight through as it is. I personally don't feel like the difference is significant enough where I have a preference. Something that's inconvenient about this wireless system is that when I want to store this, let's say I'm playing with it and I'm done playing with it, so I turn everything off and I put it back in here so I can store it, put it back in the case. But now it thinks that it's a guitar and it's trying to transmit. So essentially that means that these two components, the receiver and the transmitter, can't be stored while docked. One way that I get around that is just by pushing this out about 1 notch out, and I store it. So everything's off. So this is what the transmitter looks like. More close up. You can see there's a little button there, and basically when that hits your guitar, it gets depressed and it turns on the transmitter. So that's kind of what you want to leave out when you plug it in. You don't want it to contact all the way when you want to store it. You can actually buy another one of these individually if you were to lose this. Similarly, you can also buy receivers that share a similar form and size that aren't made for the pedal board. And you can also buy them receivers with cable tone or without. However, you don't get the option to toggle them on or off. As we've seen already, that we can charge this transmitter while just plugging it into the receiver, but we can also use USB, micro USB to charge this. In my experience, a little bit faster. Boss says that you get about 10 hours of playing time with this on a single charge. In my experience, it's a little bit less. I think it looks pretty good on a pedal board.